you said, then you then play the victim role, create an impression as though people are using religion and tribe against you. If you look at voter regime, they have also been having their power. Of course, I mean, they are skilled ones. As we speak, if you go to the VIP station and 100 buses move, chances are that they will make a prayer in the bus and then request God to take the professional driver away from the steer so that the Holy Spirit himself come and take the vehicle and drive to Kumasi. What is the principle and the underlying foundation that I'm building? The principle and the underlying foundation that I'm building is that whether we like it or not, there is one reality that we have to confront with. And at no point should we allow ourselves to be blackmailed or fear or shy away from discussing them, because these are aspects that or variables that affect every aspect of our life. We are a people of culture, we are a people of values, we are a people of religion. And so we need to have broader and open conversations about some of these things and not shy away from that. Especially when in a political context like this, you have other people having had the opportunity or benefited from the same things that they may be complaining of. I give you an example, and 3 key examples. Recall the deaconization campaign that was run by Dr. Bawumia prior to the 2023 primaries, where an impression was created that the NPP is an account party, and he, coming from the northern part of the country, is the only person that will be able to remove that tag when he has the opportunity. He campaigned on it and benefited of it. Secondly, I give you one example of the Dombo argument that was strongly advanced by the Dr. Bawumia campaign team, for instance. Recall, and I mean, emphasis has to be made that Mr. Dombo, the highly respected Dombo, is from the upper west part of the country. Dr. Bawumia is from northeast. Different tribes, different regions, but yes, still, they created some form of a rotational leadership kind of process where they argued strongly that Kufuor came from the Buzia end, Akufo-Addo came from the Dankwa end, and it was the time for people coming from the northern part of the country. Again, he benefited from it. Is that not the case? Then the last part, when even beyond the premise, he made a very strong case as to why he has to be presented, and I mean, for the obvious reason of bringing in the Zongo and the Muslim votes, and that Mahama, not coming from not being a Muslim, will not be able to bring the Zongo votes, which in any way they are predominantly Muslims. He made all these arguments. It worked in his favor, won the primaries, only to be backfire only at the general election. So the principle is this: in this game of politics, you cannot approbate and reprobate. You cannot set standards, and when people are measuring you on the standards that you set, then you then play the victim role, create an impression as though people are using religion and tribe against you, whilst in the reverse, you have been the highest beneficiary of this whole tribal.
You thought Dr. Bawumia is playing the victim here?
I mean,
is that your thinking?
Look, I mean, you see, this game is a strategy, and that is the only cast left for him. You see, the point I want to raise is that unless you want to be dishonest and play the ostriches, this country, since 92, Ashanti region has been voting for the NPP. Do you think it's magic? Clearly no. Voter region has always been voting for the NDC. Why? You think, I mean, the NPP has literally not done anything in the voter region, or the vice versa. They do. But we call it identity politics. Of course, when it is exploited in a very crude manner, that is where it becomes problematic. Recently, just last week, 11 members of parliament from the northern part of the country were mobilized to the northern part of the country to go and campaign for Dr. Bawumia. I don't have a problem when they tell, I mean, there are people that, well, he's one of us, vote for us. There is no problem with that. But as soon as you do that, then you should not gag anybody. And again, you should give the opportunity to any other person to also go and stand within his people and tell them that, well, vote for me, because if you vote for this reason, based on the realities on the ground, it's not going to work for us as a party. Okay. It's a game of strategy. Okay. So for me, I mean, I feel that it's a conversation that we need to have it in a very honest mood, but I also have to be dispassionate and not necessarily frontal. From the
misbehave because we are ness. Who they ever buy a misbehave near it? Ralph put their sword, me nimnia why or the actual. Maza, you will be a bodamu. Shep. wo na wo ye adwuma me atwa wo ka na ye de me music na atwa wo ka wo be disrespect me. You are crazy. Ka adwuma wo be gya na mawu. Munshia da wan Ralph Diempo no mwashia musi. No, that thing must stop. Even if you can't untimi nyahwe momokra, talk to them nice. Wo bi pra na adwe no askata. Enti witness ni nete se wo hwe okwan obefa so amma sa nipa na stable. But won't san shake na namotetia because of will be and Ralph winning because Ralph akasama NDC awini inti say you ni awaye no any Ralph ndana mudi Jimmy montro foolish mami mo Jimmy dodo mo fri ongo so am Jimmy na first na mo tete radio so yes see am ntimi control wa ha o ye ba ye be ka kire mo Ojia na o when so dwan na papa o miso no kru asesem bi ya program on wadane aboa na wona mo until you can't even think. Most of you program no so ma jibi mu amona na mo say mo ye smart. Are you smart? You can't even eat well. Obi so kasa. Yes, me kasa because minimum kasa. Nyame che wo de you ya nyame na de wo che wiase nti wo nka wiase ya de wache nyame de wache. Say nyame ben na de wo che you say hwan you nyame che wo fie ni ba wo na na ewu no eno ho asem na ma betra America waja na ewu sa aboa e wo obi hospital no akola wisu bi disrespect to papa eni nti na mete he kasa mama enye wa fe ne me enye ne fe se ma betra America kasa obi awu ya hwe na eye no eno ho yawo me ye nipa am a human me wo nipa su adwene me nya boa te sawo mo ye muanti mo hu nipa mo hu se nipa ye nipa mo hu nipa se nipa ya boa Sunday no makogina dem na fa bom kreda asa mo koso mfama nya mo no mo don frama mo ndo nipa stupid. I'm not like you. I'm a human. Inti mi hume nyonku nipa mi bunu so no ne betimi aboa me ono na ye mi nyame ono na ye me doctor ono na ye me driver ono na ye me lawyer ono na ye me bibi ono na no ama me so I respect humans. That is why I'm speaking for the speakless. Mo de mo jiminti politics na de bia mo de ye we have some so ye de politics Bawumia or doctor because Ralph na kofa case na bantilu or ye ni na ye kren ye mo fi on kon krase for NPP for move by politics. Move from criticism free on criticism for. Sani air politics. John Jones. Mo de mo si Jimmy. Mo ko he ku ayi ku nipa e hospitals because of obi negligence. Bo bi agisi kaso obeye profession. Wa ko school 3 years. Ama ban mo hwa allowance